Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking with Monisha. Today let's make egg biryani, also known as khuska rice or golden nest biryani. So let's get into this video. For egg biryani, here I have taken 500 grams of basmati rice. I am going to wash this rice thrice. You need to wash this thrice so that all the impurities of the rice goes away. After washing thrice, here I have filled the rice with filtered water an inch above, as you can see here, and I am going to soak this for 15 minutes. On side, here I have taken hard boiled eggs, like 6 boiled eggs. Using a knife, I am going to slit the eggs, like make small cuts, as you can see. So this will help the masalas to seep in. So the hard boiled eggs I have boiled just for 7 to 8 minutes, and by adding a pinch of salt in the water. You should not boil more than 8 minutes, and then just put them in a cold water and then you can remove the shell. So here in a saucepan, here I am adding 1 tablespoon of oil, to which I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So immediately I am going to lower the flame and add these 6 boiled eggs, and I am going to stir fry these for few seconds. Not more than few seconds, because we don't want a hard cover coating on top of the eggs or it won't taste nice. So just only for few seconds I am going to stir fry these eggs. So now I have switched off the flame, and here I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder, so that the chili powder doesn't burn. That's why I have switched off the flame. To this I am adding 1 tablespoon of water, and this will evenly coat the masalas on top of our egg. So as you can see by the name Golden Nest Biryani, how golden these eggs look. I am going to keep these eggs aside. Now we are going to cook the rice. For that, here in a vessel I have taken 2 liters of water. I am going to bring this water to boil. To this I am adding whole spices like 1 bay leaf, 2 cloves, 1 green cardamom, half teaspoon of shahi jeera, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of clarified butter, also known as ghee. Let this boil nicely, and then we are going to add a soaked basmati rice. So now I am adding my soaked basmati rice, and I am going to cook for few minutes and until the rice is 3/4 done. So it depends upon each and every rice quality and type. So my rice is done within 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. So when I'm touching the rice, it feels little grainy and cooked on the same time. So I'm going to drain off the water and keep this rice aside. On a heavy bottom vessel, here I'm adding 4 tablespoons of cooking oil. To this I am adding 5 medium sliced onions, which I have sliced. You need to saute these well and let the onions caramelize. So meanwhile our onions are getting cooked, on side I am making ginger garlic paste. Here I have taken mortar and pestle, which is also known as kalbatta. To this I am adding 6 cloves of garlic and an inch of ginger. I am going to crush this well, and I am going to keep this aside. So we are back to our onions. So our onions are nicely caramelized. Now from this I am going to remove 2 tablespoons of caramelized onions and keep this aside. This will be used for the last part where we are going to assemble our biryani. So now to this mixture I am adding the ginger garlic crushed, and I am going to saute this until the raw aroma disappears. So after the raw aroma disappears, to this I am going to add 2 medium sized sliced tomatoes, and I am going to combine this well and just cook this for 1 minute. This recipe is super easy and super simple to make, and it's quite pocket friendly, as if there is no option, like there is no mutton or chicken, you can make egg biryani. So to this I am adding my spices. Here I have added 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. I am adjusting some salt. To this I am adding my special secret ingredient, that is homemade special biryani masala, which I am going to share with you guys. It's 1 teaspoon. 3/4 teaspoon of garam masala powder, half teaspoon of cumin powder, also known as jeera powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 2 green chilies, which I am going to just break it and put into this biryani mixture. So this gives a nice flavor to our biryani. So I am going to combine this well and cook this for 1 minute. So as you can see, our tomatoes already started to become mushy. So to this I am going to add half cup of water, that is 125 ml of water. And I am going to combine this well and let this cook for 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, as you can see, the tomatoes have become nice mushy. I am going to switch off the flame and add curd. So you need to switch off the flame so that the curd doesn't get curdled up. So here I am adding 4 tablespoons of beaten curd. You can add plain yogurt, but nicely beat it and then add this to this mixture. And now we are only going to switch on the flame after assembling the biryani. So now we are not going to switch on the flame. Just combine this well, and after combining I am just going to remove 3/4 part of the gravy and keep it aside. So this green chili gives a very nice flavor to the biryani. If you want, you can skip it, but this really gives a very nice delicious taste to a biryani. That's why I love adding green chili. So I'm just going to keep the 3/4 part aside, and I'm going to just keep little for the bottom. To this I'm adding 1/4 cup of water, that is 4 tablespoons of water. I'm going to combine this well. So water will prevent from burning our biryani. So I'm going to combine and start assembling our biryani. So first we are going to layer with the biryani rice. So here I am adding half portion of the cooked basmati rice. So you need to spread it evenly and uniformly. And on top of this I am going to add the remaining gravy which was kept aside. And you need to spread this gravy nicely. So after spreading this evenly, here I am adding few chopped coriander leaves. You can add few 1 to 2 finely chopped mint leaves as well. It's your choice. And then on top I am again layering with the remaining basmati rice, the final layer. To this I am adding again few chopped coriander leaves and the fried caramelized onions which was kept aside. And now I'm going to place these boiled eggs. So in this recipe I have used 6 boiled eggs. It is your choice. You can use at least 8 to 9 boiled eggs. So after placing the boiled eggs, here I am going to again top it up with few coriander leaves. And I am going to cover this and cook for 20 minutes on low flame, on very low flame. You don't need any tawa or anything underneath this vessel. Directly on very low flame for 20 minutes. Just place a heavy vessel on top. Here I have placed a kalbatta. You can place any heavy vessel on top. So after 20 minutes, our biryani is ready. Wow, look how beautiful this biryani is looking. But don't be in a hurry. Do not mix this biryani. We are going to cover this again and let this rest for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, it's ready to serve. So I'm just combining this. You can see these beautiful layers. And I'm going to serve this directly. So I'm serving here with some roasted papad, sliced onion, lemon, pickle. You can serve with fried papad, raita of your choice, anything. This is a delicious recipe. Please do try and give your feedback on the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon. So what are you waiting for? Hurry up in the kitchen and make this delicious egg biryani. This is the best recipe for any celebration or any go-to-go meals. Simple and easy recipe. Thank you for watching.